So this is day 2 of my new 2021 4-day workout split, and you'll notice that there's a shirt change. I was only able to get half of the workout done in the morning, and then I was able to do the other half when I got home. So this one is going to be I'm on the wrong day here. So the warm-up is the jumping jacks you saw at the beginning. It's just 200 jumping jacks just to get the blood in the muscles and everything. Then switch right over and do some squats. Now I didn't do any kind of major warm-up on this. So here's a 225, and I think I'm gonna head right into, it looks like 295 on the bar there. I do have the log in my hand. I just gotta reopen it back up. Just looking at the wrong one. Okay, yeah, so I was doing 295, and I did that for 4 sets. So the first set at 225, I guess it counts into my 5 total sets. But normally what I had been doing was more of a I'd start out with a warm-up of 135 and do like a real pause at the bottom. So now I'm just doing the one set of 225 and then 295 for the remaining. So I'm using the rep goal system that Steve Shaw puts out and talks about quite a bit in his videos. MassiveIron.com, I think, is his website. And so the goal here is to hit 5 repetitions per each set here, but maybe I can get past that. So I think at least on 2 of these sets I hit 6. So that means that next week, Tuesday, then I will be doing, I'm going to add 5 pounds to the bar, so it's only 300 pounds, not that big of a deal. I should be able to hit that 5 times each set, and go from there. The idea is that once you are able to get beyond the goal of 5 repetitions per set, and I'm doing 5 sets in this overall workout, including that 225 at the beginning. Once I can get past that 5 sets or 5 repetitions in a set, on average, then I'm able to move on to the next weight. So it's a little different than the starting strength program that I did last year, where I did get up to like 315, which was pretty good for me, since I think when I started it I was like squatting 185 or something. But the idea is just keep on getting bigger and better and stronger. So I'm really looking for my form. At times my knees have kind of wobbled on my way back up, or if I don't go down deep enough, and deep enough is past parallel, so I want my butt to be lower than my knees. Sometimes it's hard to see because I put the angle of the camera a little bit wrong, or going from a too high distance, but I think this is perfect. You can see my butt is going below my knees, and it's hard, and see how I'm kind of going slow as I come back up. I was definitely feeling it, but I feel pretty proud of how that set went, and how all the sets this day went. So now, just to get a little extra volume in on my quads, I do some front squats now. Now front squats I hate because the balance is just tough to get right, and so last time I did this, which was a week ago, I was doing 135. No, I was doing 135 then too, but I could only get like 6 or 7. And on this day, I did all 3 sets at 10. And that, for this portion of my workout, 10 is the goal. So now, since I was able to hit 10, I felt like I could probably do a little bit more. My next workout, I'm still going to leave it at 135, but I'm going to be shooting to go past 10, and I think I'll be able to hit that pretty easily. And just like when I started doing the rear bar squats, my weight was a lot lower, but I was able to progressively increase that. So I think I'll be able to do that here too. Adding just a little extra quad work. You know, if I was in the health club, I probably would do leg extensions. I might do leg press, but I don't have that, so I have to kind of switch it up to something else. I could just do more, you know, back squats, but you know, what would be fun about that? So, anyways, this portion of my workout took me 35 minutes, and then I had to go. So now we see my shirt changed because the shirt was sweaty when I got home, and I didn't want to put that stinky thing back on. So now I've finished my leg workout because that was all I was doing for that day for the legs. There is another leg portion at the end of the week. So now I'm on to doing my lats and traps. And so here we're doing 100-pound dumbbell rows. Now 100-pound is all I got. So the goal for the reps it was 10 on this one. And I did feel very tired. So 100 was... for 10 repetitions was probably, I didn't have a whole lot more just sitting there waiting for additional reps. So I think though I will run out of where I'm going to need to have another level on these dumbbells. And I don't think I'm going to get 105s, 110s and all that because I just don't have the space for it, and plus they're super expensive dumbbells. Like for that 100-pound dumbbell, I think I got a deal on it. It cost me $75, but normally these 100-pound dumbbells are like 120, 130 each, and I have 2 of them because I use them for bench press as well. That probably is where I'm going to go next, is to get 120 and just skip. And that's a big jump up from a 100-pound dumbbell. If I find that I need to get 110, then I have to get that later. But I think I can probably do 120s. And actually, my rep goal for this portion is actually 8. It's not 10. I just hit 10 on every single set. So next week I'll just work to get 11, and I don't have to do that for right now. I can't afford to buy more expensive dumbbells at the moment. I got tile to buy for my rental house, so it's I just can't really afford extra dumbbells at this point. Gotta be good with money, don't be a dumbbell. So I do 5 sets of these, and then I'm gonna move on to the weighted pull-ups. So if I was talking to somebody else, I might say, well, just do pull-ups. Or if they say, well, I can't do pull-ups, well, then I do have some bands. So if I'm looking to do higher volume in pull-ups, I can actually use bands to make it easier for me to do more repetitions on the pull-ups. But I'm not really looking for that, so I was happy. I'm just doing 45 pounds on the pull-ups. So when I do rows, I really feel it in the middle of my back, and yeah, that meaty area right in the middle, and then the side a little bit too. Oh, you might notice that the dumbbell is going to the floor. I'm kind of bouncing it there, but that's another thing that Steve Shaw talks about. He says, you know, it's better to have it go explosive off the floor. Although, you see, look at how I'm breathing there. I'm tired as heck. I can remember this. Explosive off the floor, and then controlled on the eccentric movement. So on the way down, I keep it flexed and then just bring it down. That's the difference between fast twitch and slow twitch muscles. So. See, otherwise you're kind of like using your shoulder and your arm as a yo-yo, and it hurts. Not immediately. Usually the next day it'll end up hurting when you if you do heavy rows, and you kind of let it bounce at the bottom off of your body. So when you're drawing it back up, you're using a little bit of the momentum, but you're using your shoulder as a spring. And I'm sure, since I can remember that hurting, that I probably was doing a little bit of damage that isn't the right kind of damage to the muscle. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe Steve Shaw is wrong, but he seems like he's pretty smart. He's been in the business for a long time, and he talks pretty straight. I almost signed up for his personal training program this year, or not, I don't know, strength coaching, not personal training. And I didn't get to it, or I missed out on this. They have the 12-month thing, and it's $80 a month, and I'm sure that there's value to having somebody else review my workouts and telling me what I need to do and giving me a diet, but I'm kind of a headstrong guy anyways, so I don't know if I'd even be able to keep up with that kind of thing. So I didn't commit to it. But still give him credit, because I definitely get a lot out of him. Another guy I like is Greg Doucette. My wife hates him, and only because of his voice. He's got a strange voice. The Affleck Duck guy. But he always says, train harder than last time. So, I mean, that really fits in with the rep goal system. Just work harder than last time. I don't have 120-pound dumbbells. I don't have 110-pound dumbbells. So next time I do rows, I was able to hit 10 this time. So next time I gotta try to hit 11. And I'm gonna have to do that for quite a while and get up to where I'm doing 20s. Well, I'm really gonna want 120-pound dumbbells, because that's going to take forever, and I'll be exhausted. So that belt that I'm wearing, I think I spent like $30 on it. Pretty good investment. I like using the middle two hands. It's kind of like a narrow. Like if I was doing lat pull downs, I'd do with a narrow grip, where you face your hands together. So you see that how they're like that. I'm not really trying to work my arms or anything, or my shoulders. I'm really just trying to work the lats. And when I do this, I really feel it, and I can kind of get myself into a process where I feel like very mechanical. I thought, well, I'll just turn around and face this way, I guess. And this works fine as long as the barbell isn't in the rack. When the barbell's in the rack, then it's I end up hitting my back on it. That was a crappy one. You can tell by the way I shook my head. So now I will be doing dumbbell shrugs. I gotta not do this on my bench. My bench, because I actually left a 45-pound dumbbell on my bench, and it left like a indent of the number 45 in it. So here we go. This is see, Jeff Nippard talked about doing shrugs one time, and he said, really you're trying to pinch your shoulders towards the middle and make sure that you kind of lean your head forward. So that's what I'm trying to do. I definitely was feeling it. And I've tried shrugs with the barbell, which I don't like because it has to run over the front of you. And if you look at where my hands would be if I was pulling up a barbell, it's going to be right where you don't want it. And I've tried with the trap bar, and I feel like that my hands are just too far out from my body when I do that. So I guess I like the dumbbells the best for doing shrugs. But then again, I'm kind of stuck at this 100-pound limitation. And even if I go to the health club, usually they don't have bigger dumbbells than 100 pounds. So this is going to be my day 2. This is my Tuesday, so next week I'll do the same workout. But I'll have the history of this workout then to compare it against. So I just thought I'd leave this in there too, because I'm trying to show how smart I am to my kid, and we're just discussing how to do squats. Now I foolishly had her doing the 45-pound bar. I forget that 45 pounds to me is really light, but to other people, especially an 11-year-old girl, is probably not appropriate. So now, the next time that I work with her, which will probably be Tuesday, I'm gonna have her. I've got bow staffs, real lightweight. I'm gonna have her work on those, and we'll work on getting her form down, because I really wanted to work on her form today, but you can see, especially when you watch the video, I didn't notice this when I was standing in front of her, that she's really struggling underneath the weight, and that's not what I want. So, yeah, I'm not a strength coach, but there's no gym class right now, so I figured, I told her, I said, well, I didn't make your blood, but I think I can help you make your muscles. So we'll see how it goes next time. Maybe I'll leave that in there too, so if you're interested, you can see how that's going. That's pretty much it. See, look at that, she's struggling. Dumb me for not noticing. Well, if you watch this video, I appreciate it. Most of the views that I get on these videos are myself watching them over and over again. And that's okay too. I get to see myself and improve my... I don't have a lot of mirrors. I get to improve my form and all that, so... Oh!